Hi, Emily here from Homemade Emily Jane, and today I am thrilled to share with you a bold, modern new quilt pattern, the Brazen Quilt Pattern. The Brazen Quilt Pattern is a really fun opportunity to do some classic quilt piecing with a fun modern twist. The pattern features half square triangle quilt blocks, which are made using the magic 8 at a time method. Or, of course, you can use your AccuQuilt fabric cutting machine as well. The Brazen Quilt Pattern includes 4 sizes and it's block based, so of course you can make different sizes in between as well. The pattern itself includes sizes to make baby, small throw, large throw, which is this one behind me, or even bed size quilts. As I mentioned earlier, the technique in this quilt pattern is primarily the 8 at a time or magic 8 half square triangle method, and it also is a great opportunity for practicing sewing on the bias. So for skill level, I would call the Brazen Quilt Pattern probably great for a confident beginner, kind of edging towards intermediate. If you've mastered that 1/4 inch seam allowance and you feel comfortable sewing on the bias, then this pattern is going to be perfect for you. Let me take a moment and show you the fabric requirements for making your own Brazen quilt. You'll see you use background fabric, which are the large triangles, and then 4 colors within the blocks. So colors 1 and 2 are definitely the most prevalent, and then 3 and 4 are what you see in these squares and these little accent triangles. As far as supplies go, I'll link some of my favorite quilting rulers in the description for you here. But if you want to make the Brazen Quilt Pattern, I will say I really enjoy using my Stripology ruler for cutting out all of the small squares. They go so fast. And of course, the Brazen Quilt Pattern is AccuQuilt friendly. So if you have an AccuQuilt fabric cutting machine, this pattern features the 10-inch mix and match cube. I hope you love the Brazen Quilt Pattern as much as I do. I've actually made 3 different versions myself. This one behind me is the large throw size. It is a very generous throw size quilt, coming in at 80 inches square. So if you are a tall person or you have tall people in your life, the large throw size is going to be perfect for keeping out on your couch or using it to cozy up. I also made a baby size. This one's 40 inches square. So literally like a 1/4 of this large throw. And the baby size is a really fun, quick project to make because it's smaller. I love small projects like this one. I made this baby size using fabrics from my stash as well as a Minky. This is the Cuddle fabric from Shannon Fabrics. So this is a really fun baby size. And then I also made a small throw size. So both the small throw and the large throw I made using solids from Riley Blake Designs. They are confetti cotton solids and they just sew together so nicely. So this small throw I made using some bold colors. It's got mainly this aqua and orange, and then a lime green and a coral for the colors 3 and 4. And I actually quilted this small throw myself. You'll see I used a double crosshatch grid design. So a little sneak peek, I do have a tutorial coming soon for quilting this design. I filmed it as I was making this quilt. So stay tuned on YouTube for that tutorial coming soon. This large throw behind me was quilted by my mom. She's my long arm quilter using a simple panto. It is the Knit One Purl 2 design that just seems to go really well with a lot of patterns. I love how the curvy pantograph quilting really complements the stark angles of the Brazen Quilt Pattern. I hope you enjoyed hearing about this newest quilt pattern. I do have a limited time sale shop wide right now, so if you're watching this video in real time, make sure you head to homemadeemilyjane.com, visit my shop. Everything is 20% off, so that is PDF quilt patterns, printed quilt patterns, and a large selection of quilt kits and fabric bundles. I have a ton of fat quarter bundles for you to choose from. So head over and visit the shop and get your favorite fabric bundles and patterns while they're on sale, 20% off this weekend only. If you have any questions about this quilt pattern or any of my patterns, make sure you drop a comment below and I'll be sure to answer them. In the meantime, make sure you check out homemadeemilyjane.com for lots more quilting tips, tricks, and tutorials. Happy sewing!